All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, call I'm Lahaina, Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, Harakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule on teach well, and hearty Shalom to those who elect. All right, just a quick little lesson, man. All right, through the spirit party, how about Shemel Shai? Um, you wasn't free, or you weren't free uh, in July 4th of 1776. All right, you were still a slave then, man. All right, you still a slave here in America now. And the only people that got their independence from a certain country was Esau Edom. All right, the Declaration of Independence in July 4th and all that other bull crap that these Americans celebrate. All right, I'm including you, so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, that are highly in tune with these holidays in America. All right, or wherever you are in the four corners of the globe. Okay. All right, because I'm sure some of y'all are celebrating July 4th in these other countries too, right? But nonetheless, y'all wasn't free, man. Okay, y'all were not free. But before I get into that, I'm gonna go ahead and read this. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word of Yahweh, Salaki, hear ye the word which Yahweh spake unto you, O house of Israel. Right, the whole house of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all right? And wherever you may be scattered, looking like the other nations, okay? Says, thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen. All right. And when you go into celebrating the customs and the holidays of the heathen, such as 4th of July, right, you are following after their ways. All right. Let's look at that word way. The rock is the way, right? It says way, distance, journey, manner. All right. When you manner, all right. Manner. All right. Let's look at that word manner or habit, course of life. All right. Let's look at that word manner. Y'all may not be able to see it, but I'll read the definition. It says manner, a way in which a thing is done or happens. A style. Oh, that says a style of literature. Let's see what else it says. A person's outward bearing or way of behaving toward others. All right, a way of a person's outward being or way of behaving towards others, and the other definition is a way in which a thing is done or happens. All right, and how do Jake celebrate 4th of July and all these other holidays? They go out, they put on food on the grill, they walk around saying Happy 4th of July to whomever and wherever, right? They got their little American flags, got their face painted. They out there popping fireworks for um, a day where you were still a slave, right? A day where you were still in captivity, a day where you were still held prisoner in the land of your captivity. All right. It says here, a course of life. All right, moral character. All right, and people's moral characters are to line up with the ways of Babylon. All right, going in the same direction, manner, habits. All right, and everything that people see is programmed to their minds via the television, via social media, via the radio, via their upbringings. Okay, but y'all wasn't free. We weren't free. All right. It says here, continuing on, thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with an axe. All right, going in to set up in idols. All right, going in to set up in Christmas trees. All right, those are other things that you should not be participating in. Let's look at this word custom, because keeping the custom of 4th of July, all right, is a manner or a way of life. All right, the word is hakwak. If I said it wrong, Salaki, it says a statute or ordinance, enactment, something prescribed. All right, and it's a statute for people to run around and say, "Oh, Happy 4th of July," or "Merry Christmas," or "Happy Halloween," or whatever. Right? It's something that's ingrained in the people through the way of life that's been taught into them. Right? And I know a statute and ordinance can also go into a law. Right? But it's ingrained in these people's mind throughout so much heavy indoctrination to think that they're free. All right. When y'all wasn't, and I'm gonna get read a little article. It says here, manner, same thing we read earlier, right? Manner, a way of life, or a thing, a way something is done, or a behavior that is outward behavior towards people and things, right? And Jake, y'all gotta stop celebrating these things, man. All right, let's go to Judges, right? So I'm gonna get this little article. Read this right quick. It said I just Google what happened in 1776. On July 2nd, 1776, Congress voted to declare independence. 2 days later, it ratified the text of Declaration. John Dunlap, official printer of Congress, worked throughout the night to set Declaration and type approximately 200 copies. All right, the Edomite's not important. All right, but Congress made a vote, and 2 days later, the Declaration of Independence was written. All right, let's say here by issuing a Declaration of Independence adopted by the Constitutional Congress on July 4th, 1776, the 13 colonies, which had you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in slavery in some way, shape, or form. All right, served their political connections, severed their political connections to Great Britain. So that's when they ended their ties with Great Britain, right? But who ended the ties of slavery? All right, because you so-called Negro Latinos and Native American Indians were still in slavery. All right, let's read this. All right, let's see. Let me go back. I don't want to support none of this bullshit. All right, let's make up some bullshit. All right, it's stopping me from reading, showing this damn article. All right, let's see. Oh, I could do this. I didn't see that. All right, 1619. All right, 1661. Look at this. All right, 1776. That's what we want to read. It says that the Declaration of Independence, which embraced in its first line that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, did not extend that right to slaves, Africans, or African Americans. Look at that. Africans or African Americans, y'all weren't extended the right to uh, have certain unalienable rights. Okay. All right. Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Why are y'all celebrating this day, man? Why are y'all celebrating this day? Y'all were still slaves. All right. It says here, with the final version scrapping a reference to the denunciation of slavery, Thomas Jefferson, a slave owner himself, penned those lines rejecting slavery. He removed the reference after receiving criticism for it from a number of delegates who enslaved black people. All right, this could represent the fabric of American political economy ever since some historians have said. All right, but this was the whole point. All right, y'all wasn't free. All right. It says slavery forced initially in the tobacco fields of Virginia, Maryland, and North Carolina. In the tobacco producing areas of those states, slaves constituted more than 50% of the population by 1776. So by 1776, within those three states or within the 13 colonies, right? So-called Neo Latinos or Native American Indians, all right, because we know the Indians and we know the Gadites and the Negroes, they mix together, all right. You can read that in the book Black Indians, all right. Slavery then spread to rice populations further south in South Carolina. African Americans remained a majority in 20th century according to the census data, and there you go, right? But the whole point of me reading this little quick article is to show you that you wasn't free. You were not free. Okay. All right. Let me get some more scriptures, then I'm gonna close out. This is Judges chapter 2 and verse 1, it says, "And the angel of Yahweh came up from Gilgal to Bochim and said, I made you to go up out of Egypt and have brought you into the land which I swore unto your fathers. And I said, I will never break my covenant with you. And ye shall make no league with the inhabitants of this land. Ye shall throw down their altars, but ye have not obeyed my voice. Why have ye done this?" Look at this. Ye shall make no league with the inhabitants of the land. All right. Following after the manners or the customs of the people of the land is making a league with them. All right. It says here a covenant, alliance, a pledge. All right, between men. All right. So when you celebrating these holidays in America, all right, you following after an allegiance or you're pledging to this place, man. All right, stating that you were free and you are a part of this great revolution that set America from Great Britain. All right, but you fought in it, but you still didn't get your freedom. Okay. All right. Let me go back. It says, "Ye shall throw down their altars, but ye have not obeyed my voice. Why have ye done this?" All right. We can't throw down and go in these churches and throw down their altars, but we can not participate in the ways of Babylon. All right. The scriptures tell you Revelations to come up out of her. Let me grab that right quick. This is Revelation 18:6. "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. Remember even her as she rewarded you double." Let me see what this is. Guess I know it is it. Just want to see. Yeah, I'm sorry. I started up. Let me start up. This is Revelation 18:5. "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come ye out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Right? To not partake in the ways of America, all right, is to follow after the ways of the Lord. And the Lord tells you to not uh, make no leagues with these individuals. Don't follow after their ways. Don't keep their customs. All right. And if you continue to do so after you've been warned, you're going to be partaking in the plagues of America, man, which is ultimately going to be destruction for you or your family in one way, shape, form, or another. All right. But just don't celebrate these holidays, man. It's not worth your salvation. All right. It's not worth the salvation of your family. All right. Your kids, your woman, your women, whatever the case may be. For you women, your husband. All right. But Lord wills, add fire to the next time. Shalom.